Hello audience of DVL Insights, I'm Nguyễn Hồng Chung, a lawyer, investment policy expert, and the Chief Executive Officer of the DVL Venture ecosystem. Welcome to the DVL Insights program, where we provide in-depth analysis of economics, investment, and policy trends to help you seize opportunities and gain strategic perspectives in a rapidly changing business environment. Today's topic will revolve around an important development in global trade. The US government has just imposed a 10% tariff on imports from China. How does this move affect international trade? More importantly, is this a golden opportunity for Vietnam to attract investment and expand its export market? Let's analyze it right now. First, let's look back at why the United States decided to impose a 10% tariff on Chinese goods at this time. It can be seen that this is not the first time the United States has imposed tariffs on imports from China. Previously, the trade war between the two largest economies in the world had lasted many years, but this tariff policy is more strategically comprehensive. What does the United States want to achieve? Reduce dependency on China. The United States wants to limit China's influence in the global supply chain, promote domestic manufacturing and shift supply chains. The US government is encouraging businesses to seek supplies from other countries, increasing political and economic pressure. This is also an important part of the long-term strategy to contain China in the fields of technology, manufacturing, and trade. So in this context, how can Vietnam seize this opportunity? In part 2, we will explore the opportunity for Vietnam. US imposing a 10% tariff on Chinese goods could open up many opportunities for the Vietnamese economy, especially in the following three aspects. First, increasing exports to the US. When Chinese goods are taxed, American businesses will seek alternative suppliers. Vietnam has the opportunity to expand exports in sectors such as electronics, components, and technology. Vietnam has become one of the major manufacturing centers for multinational corporations like Samsung, Apple, and LG. Textiles and footwear, this is a major export sector that can greatly benefit from China being taxed. Wooden furniture and interiors. Exports to the United States have grown strongly recently and will have more opportunities for expansion, attracting foreign direct investment and shifting supply chains. When China is no longer an attractive destination for production, Vietnam is becoming one of the top alternative choices. Multinational corporations like Foxconn, Intel, Samsung have expanded their investments in Vietnam. The industrial park system in Vietnam is being expanded to accommodate this wave of foreign direct investment, and is also transforming into green industrial parks and eco-industrial parks to receive the new generation of foreign direct investment. Enhancing trade position and investment policy. Vietnam has participated in many free trade agreements, including new generation free trade agreements such as the CPTPP and EVFTA, which help businesses access global markets conveniently. This is an opportunity for the government and Vietnamese businesses to build long-term strategies, enhancing production capacity and local supply chains. But alongside opportunities, are there challenges that we need to pay attention to? Next, we will address the challenges that Vietnam needs to face. Despite having much potential, we must also recognize the reality that Vietnam needs to address certain challenges to make the most of this opportunity. First, infrastructure and logistics have not kept pace. The wave of foreign direct investment pouring into Vietnam will put pressure on the transportation infrastructure, seaports, and industrial zones. It is a problem. It is a problem. It is a problem. It is the second. The United States may closely monitor the origin of goods from Vietnam to avoid situations where Chinese goods are mislabeled as Vietnamese to evade taxes. Businesses need to strictly comply with origin rules to avoid the risk of US trade sanctions. Third, competition with other countries. Not only Vietnam, but also India, Mexico, and Indonesia are attracting this supply chain shift. Vietnam needs to have attractive investment incentive policies and simultaneously improve labor quality to compete effectively. So what does Vietnam need to do to take full advantage of this opportunity? For Vietnam to truly take advantage of the opportunity from the US tax policy, we need to focus on, first, boost investment in infrastructure, logistics, industrial zones, transportation infrastructure, and other infrastructures. Second, improve the business environment to attract foreign direct investment sustainably. Third, make trade more transparent and control origin fraud of goods. Fourth, develop a high-quality workforce to meet new investment demands. Don't forget to follow LVL Insight for in-depth analysis on the economy, investment, and business policy in Vietnam. See you in the next episode.